Parents united together. We care, we vote. Welcome to a second in a series of videos in our documentary entitled, Did You Know?
I was at the school board workshop the other day. Did you know that one of the board members suggested postponing the decision on rezoning to the next year when there will be much more data available?
Yes, I was there and I heard that too. Mrs. O'Shea said she feels like the board is chasing its tail on some of this.
Yes, she said hold it. Let's take a deeper look and do it right. She is for a more sustainable plan. And create more stability?
Yes, she was very logical. She believes the issue of class size should be settled by the legislature next year and they should wait until then.
That makes sense. Did you know the U.S. government spent over $14 billion on the census last year? That data will also be available next year.
That is true. And they would know how much of a demand there will be for the gifted program at Dunedin Middle.
True, there will be much more data available next year to do this right.
O'Shea even suggested they table the idea until next year.
Julie Krasner asked what would happen if the board did nothing.
And Janet Clark said we want to do things well. Possibly we should wait until the data arrives and do it next year.
Mrs. Lerner said she was willing to wait and asked what was the minimum that needed to be done.
Well then what is the problem?
Dr. Jansen is afraid if they do nothing, the public perception will be that it wasn't needed in the first place.
But what is more important, public perception or what is best for the children and the community?
Well, I think it is in the best interest of the children and the community if the board votes no, and waits for the data that will allow them to make a more informed decision.
I agree they should vote no, but who else agrees with you?
We presented the board with 400 signatures and now have over 1,000. You may see them at the end of this video.
Wow, that is great. Hey, watch the summary of the board meeting from February 8th. It would be funny if it wasn't so serious.
The whole thing is available on the school board website, along with the public record.
Parents requesting to have their child attend the newly zoned school will be assigned to the zoned school based on space availability. The precedent we said previously was we didn't want to break up the families. So if you wanted to keep your older student in the school they were in, you could do that. But we would guarantee that you could get the older sibling or siblings into the now zoned school. And that concerns me, that we're not giving that option.
No, we are giving that option
But that is
for
what
them
I said.
to go to the newly zoned school.
Unless I misinterpreted, let me
Okay.
read it again. Parents requesting to have their child attend the newly zoned school will be assigned to the zoned school based on space availability. Are you saying that they can
Yes.
go to the newly zoned school?
Yes, we are.
That maybe that has to be written a little clearer, unless I'm misinterpreting it.
I think there's, we do need to clear the language up because Mrs. O'Shea was also seeing it differently than.
Like,
Always going to be based on space availability, though.
Correct.
Yeah. So
But I guess-
that piece still always needs to stay in there.
but my question is, are the older siblings guaranteed the kindergartner has to go there? Are the older sibling or siblings guaranteed a seat at the newly zoned school?
We will be doing it through open enrollment, and we'll be publicizing that date soon. And we're moving it up, so it is definitely our intention to honor that, to, could I say 100%? I mean, our expectation is that we would be able to have those students be there.
From the people in
Okay,
the
I
audience.
still have a concern about it, but we can talk about it more.
What I'm hearing you say is that you're going to make every effort to put that older student into the zone school. And unless it is a space issue, that student will be allowed to go there.
Correct.
But if there is no space based because of what we have to do with class size, we can't guarantee 100%.
Right, but we are doing it early enough that that is certainly our goal, that we will attempt to do that. And we believe that that goal is attainable.
Somewhat confusing. I believe in '09 believe in '09 when we did the rezoning for elementaries, we said give neighborhood schools, put everybody in their zone school and let them opt to be grandfathered into their current school, space available and with their own transportation. That's not what this is saying, and that's the precedent we set at the last rezoning, which was just in 2009. We moved elementary students to their zone school, not just kindergartners, we moved them all. And then we said, if you want to stay in your current school instead, you can, but you don't have transportation. This is not saying that, so we're reversing, and we still have people under that grandfathering. Now we're going to have another set of grandfathering rules. This is getting confusing.
Parents united together. We care, we vote.